The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions, and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
So I stop in a local bar, people. I go to the bar. I rent my coat. I call the bartender. I said, look, man, come down here. You got down there. So what you want? One bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars. I'm your host, Johnny Blender, and I'm insane. And with me is my fearless wife, sitting back over here, staying off camera. The Southern Horror Queen, Lynn Gibson. That was horror.
Get it right, folks. What's up,
Sometimes I say that a little
daywalkers?
fast, it comes out wrong. It totally changes the conversation at church, though.
It definitely does.
We're coming to you live on Armed Radio and TuneIn Satellite. My show is being produced by Jimmy Bell out of Boston, Massachusetts. And you can catch Jimmy's show on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Pot Talk, politically offensive talk. It's politically offensive, and pot always comes into the background.
Legalize weed.
I hope everyone had an awesome 4th of July. I didn't eat too much. It was quiet around the farm. Grilled a couple of ribeyes for Lynn and myself. And sat back and thought a little bit about what made the 4th of July the 4th of July. 241 years ago, we broke away from England. And there's been a lot of blood has flowed on the ground in that time to keep freedom here in the United States. So that's how I kind of look at the holiday. So how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sitting here playing with I got 2 computers working in front of me tonight. So that's always a little troubling. And let's see, my notes keep running away from me.
Well, that's never a good thing.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things. I'm getting ready to work with it. I'm figuring it out a little bit of time. We had our first live video last week and have had a pretty good following.
Yeah.
I think I checked it a little while ago. We had 1,300 views.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I mean that's kind of cool. I always said I had a face for radio. I didn't think, especially as bad as I looked last week, just coming in the shop 5 minutes before the show started. We had a lot of racing going on last week and over the weekend that I promoted on last week's show. So I guess everyone I know lost.
Or maybe not racing this weekend because of the holiday.
Last weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess everybody lost because if they would have won, they would have been burning up the phone calling me to tell me what they had done. I didn't even hear from Cole.
I was fixing to say, so no Waylon update this week.
Waylon didn't race last weekend.
Bummer.
This is my second live show. Are you watching the messages coming in?
No, but I can if you would like me to.
Do that. They're bouncing on the Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars page in between the screen. Hey, Kim, glad to see you joined and you're listening. I got my Cornwell shirt on tonight, and that's another thing. This is my right side. This is my left side. So I'm looking at the monitor, and I go to put my hand on my Cornwell logo, and it's on the wrong side.
Oh, he's all screwed up, y'all.
Yeah, this is not good. Let's see. I didn't wear a red shirt tonight. Last week, the boss, Joe Savino, said I looked like a blood clot. So I got away from the red. I wore a nice dark blue and two-tone blue shirt with my Cornwell logo on it. This shirt cost about $20,000. And the Cornwell guy won't stop by the shop. I guess he has figured since I had bought that much tools, there's nothing else I need.
The only thing he could give you is a 2018 calendar. You've got everything else.
I didn't get a 2018. No, I don't need to get a 2018 calendar here from him because we'll have our own 2018 calendar. Let's see. My notes just went off again. Let's see. Tonight, after my show, you can stay on TuneIn Satellite and Armed Radio and catch Sports Insider with my buddy Glenn Spillman. That is on directly after this show. And then after that show, you can listen to Big Swole, Randy Thornton, and Mike Darrow on Get Your Swole On. And that's a pretty good show. They talk about some interesting things on there. Randy is an ex-pro football player, NFL. Also was a pro wrestler. Has just got a huge story with him. Was a tremendously big guy. Had a really bad weightlifting accident about 5 years ago, and now I think he's been 3 weeks back into the gym since they cleared him to go back in and start lifting again since that accident. So catch that show out. Check that show out. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, you can tune into Straight Talk with Matt Hazley. And Matt, I got your name right. So let's see. Oh, just in from Britt Cummins. Thanks for listening, Britt. Just sent me the Redemption 8.0. Now, we've been following this Redemption series race since the show started. Let's see, July 21st and 22nd, Redemption 8.0 is coming to Baton Rouge, State Capitol Dragway. So if you want to make that date and see some fine racing, good racing, look up Britt Cummins. Look for Britt. He'll be there with Cummins Motorsport. Man, I'm just tongue-tied tonight. He'll be there with the entire Cummins Motorsports sports crew.
Isn't that the one where the vets get in with the discount?
Yes, I got something because I know when we promoted the show in Tulsa, that was one of the things that Britt had texted me that if you were going to that show and you had active duty military ID, admission was free. Looking at this, Britt said the same thing is going to be happening at State Capitol. Free admission for active duty military with ID. So yeah, that's good. If I'll keep you up to date on that. Now let's see, the 21st and 22nd, we're gone, aren't we?
22nd, 23rd.
22nd, 23rd. Okay, we'll be in Tupelo.
That's right. The Mississippi HorrorCon.
That's right. And the Adrian's Fury Dragster will be there at the HorrorCon of Mississippi.
That's right.
Not Mississippi HorrorCon.
You're absolutely right. And our friends from Twisted Carnival are going to be hanging out there.
I just got a message from our buddy Gene Hamill with Twisted Carnival.
Nice.
And he just shared the Redemption event on his Facebook page. So thanks, Gene. Now Gene's a cool guy. He's got a Camaro that he's done some Transformer mods to it.
Oh.
So check him out. You can follow him on his Facebook page, Gene Hamill, or twistedcarnival.com,
right,
or eventscreamers.com.
That's right. Want to race, Gene?
Yeah, no.
No.
Let's see. You had David Childers, who was with Twisted Carnival, on the show Monday night.
I sure did. He is such an awesome guy. Well, we had some tech problems, which actually kind of worked out for the good for my side because I get to have him back. So he's going to do another show with me real soon.
This is the talk for speak a little louder.
Oh, okay. Well, I was told not to speak loudly because we were having feedback. So you couldn't hear that. Okay. David Childers and I had some technical difficulties Monday night, which worked out great for me because that means I get to have him come back on a later date. So I'll be announcing that. Anybody who wants to hear from Twisted Carnival. And he is also a paranormal researcher with the Mississippi Paranormal Research Institute. I got that out.
Don't they have a documentary or a movie?
They do.
Come out?
They are working on something right now.
You know, we meet some cool people at all these events we go to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the list just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And great people. Man, we're
Hey, I want to send a shout out to my buddy Mitch Hyman, who is working on Bubba the Redneck Werewolf 2.
Oh, my boy Mitch. That's another twisted individual. I
I'm
love
telling
him.
you. Now, if you want to check out the movie Bubba the Redneck Werewolf, it's actually a good movie. It's Mitch's baby, and Mitch Hyman is the devil in the movie. I'm not going to spoil it, but I will say you can order Bubba the Redneck Werewolf online anywhere. It's at Walmart. You can.
Amazon Prime has good pricing on it right now, too.
So show your support for a non-Hollywood movie company. He's in Orlando, Florida. And he's a real cool guy.
Yeah, he is.
And Mitch, I know you'll watch this, so I want to say hello, buddy. It's so good to see you and know that you're there supporting my show. And Mitch, the Fury Dragster, Bubba 2, that's all I'm going to say.
Right.
What? That was subtle.
Yeah.
All right, I want to mention another car event. The 2017 Rat Rod Build-Off. I've got a little bit of a rundown that Reese Reeves sent me that kind of goes over things. You can find Reese Reeves on Facebook on his website if you would like to get into the contest. But I'm going to read from my notes over here the promo and some of the events that they're going to be doing on the...
What the hell are you looking at?
I was reading. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Tupelo, Mississippi. Glenn Spillman just sent me a message about Tupelo, Mississippi. And if you were doing your job by sitting over there...
I'm looking at the Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars page. I'm not seeing this.
It's on the messages.
Okay.
Don't you have messages?
Nope.
Oh, then you know it may just be coming up on the window for the live show.
You think?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess there was an error in the software. I'll have to get Facebook
I
on
think
that.
the error's on the mic right now.
All right. Well, let me see.
Hey, how did you get your pictures to stay up like that?
Oh, on the wall behind me?
Yeah.
I screwed brackets into the frames and then screwed them into the walls.
You made little L brackets out of sheet metal.
That's pretty
I'm
cool.
a redneck, Jimmy. I can fix anything with a roll of duct tape.
That's
and a
what my
coat
bedroom
hanger.
looked like when I grew up, but only cut it in half. It was only about an 8 by 10.
Oh, man. It's like under the stairs. Our mechanical room where the air conditioner is that big. All right. Let me get back to the 2017 Rat Rod Build-Off. This will be the start and kickoff of the build-off. We are promptly leaving no later than 8:30, which means 10. All builders are encouraged to come Wednesday, October 4th for inspection, but can be done the morning before they leave. All cars must have registration and insurance. We will be traveling to New Braunfels, Texas to Schlitterbahn Water Park Resort, and we'll be staying there October 5th through 8th, then leaving for Fort Worth October 8th. We will be traveling to the Alamo. The tour will be visiting many places, taking scenic tours along rivers and hill country. There are planned shopping tours in different towns. There will also be mini bike races and wheelbarrow races in the parking lots at Billy Bob's, the world's largest honky tonk.
Yeah, that's a Facebook Live moment.
Yeah. Billy Bob's is going to be doing specials while they're there, and I'm sure a lot of those specials are going to be drink specials. So the mini bike races and the the wheelbarrow races and the mini bike races will be something to see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. O'Reilly's Auto Parts is a co-sponsor of this event. There will be 165 different awards given out at the 2017 Rat Rod Build-Off. And we will be covering updates and things that are going on at the event all the way up into the event. I think that's also October 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. I also believe that's when we're going to be in Harlan, Kentucky.
I think so.
With
October
the Adrian
7th.
Fury Dragster.
I think so, the
at
7th.
Harlan Haunt Fest.
Yes. With Tim Shockey. Hey, Tim.
Tim Shockey,
and
yeah,
Sal
our buddy with the
Lazard.
Green Goblin from Maximum Overdrive.
And
Tim
Vampire
is a great guy.
Santa. Vampire Santa as well.
Sal Lazard. Sal Lazard, the Vampire Santa.
My hero.
Yeah, Sal Lazard is one of the coolest guys I've ever met. He's got shirts that say, what was it?
I showed my boobs to Sal Lazard for this T-shirt.
Yeah. And he has a little chair there where women can sit up and get a shirt. So, me and Jimmy did that at the beach. We'd get in trouble.
Mm-hmm. You would.
Let's see. You can contact Reese Reeves on Facebook at Reese Reeves on Facebook. I will also be putting some information up for that. I don't have the Facebook page for the 2017 Rat Rod Build Off, but I will get that up there. So Reese, if you're listening, we keep talking about your show. I hope you're getting to feel better. He sent me a message today that said he was kind of under the weather. So I hope you get to feeling better fast. Let's see. And hopefully Lewis Montgomery, Kyle Hedgens, Rerun. Hopefully you guys might get your cars entered into this. This would be something nice that if I could have some of the entries be Vampire Chassis people there for it.
Nice.
It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would.
Let's see. Okay, so I had on here this month in Tupelo, Mississippi. You can catch the Southern Horror Queen, Lynn Gibson, and the Adrian's Fury Dragster at the Horror Con of Mississippi. She will be a guest at this event, and we'll have her books available as well as signing autographs, taking pictures, being on panels, and there are a ton of other guests that are going to be there. They'll be playing horror movies. I think they have
there's a film festival, and the Paranormal Occult Museum will be there. That's the one I'm so stoked about.
That's the one that you want to see, the possessed piece of wood.
It's a piece of wood that came from the Amityville basement, the house on Amityville,
right.
The horror flick. They have other things, like some of the cursed relics that I've done shows on. They have that balsamo vase, and they have several things that travel with them all over the country. And yeah, I can't wait to meet these people.
Okay. Possessed piece of wood.
There's a great story about that, folks. You catch my show.
Yes, you can catch our show and listen to the Possessed Piece of Wood show. Now, let's talk about trucks.
Okay.
I went to David Finch's shop at Finch Automotive today.
Okay.
I had to take I powder coated some intercooler pipes for him. I got to tell you, he evidently is the diesel guru. He must have had 150 trucks over there.
Holy Christ.
It was unbelievable. The inside of that was around the outside of the shop. The inside of the shop, every rack, I want to say one, he may have had 6 racks in there. There was stuff on all the racks. Unbelievable. We do a lot of powder coating for custom turbo stuff and upgrades that he does on those turbos. To the point where I am trying to get him to go with his own color for those intercooler systems.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Whenever somebody pops the hood, Facebook went out for just a minute. It's trying to connect. Oh, there it is. It's back. Roy Sizemore joined. Thank you, Roy. We had a little technical glitch there for a second, but we're glad you're tuned into the show. But anyway, back to David Finch. Finch Automotive does some incredible upgrades. I'm thinking of the silver vein would be a good color for his stuff. It's clean.
Yeah.
It's 2 different colors. It's the silver with the black with the silver running through it.
Yeah, that's really nice looking.
and it would look good on anything, and it would offset, especially if they had a black breather or a filter element or a red filter element. It would set that off real good. So that's David Finch at Finch Automotive. I'll have his information and his link up after the show on the Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars page. So check that out if you're in the area. If you just need somebody good to work on your diesel and you're in this area, David is the guy to go to. So, David, if you're listening, I think I got your color.
Nice.
You like that?
Yeah.
All right.
The candies are beautiful, but they're so
but the
pain in
thing
the
about
butt.
it is, I looked at some of the candy colors, and I looked at a lot of the companies that were doing. Oh, I just got a thumbs up. Thank you.
Cool.
I looked at a lot of the other companies that make intercooler parts, and pretty much all of them have the candy colors, the red, the black. A lot of those colors are already used up, and I want him to do something different. So when somebody opens the hood and sees his, they'll know it's Finch Automotive.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
And Glenn Spillman just sent me, by the way, the cigar you sent me, which was the Kentucky Gentleman Moonshine cigar, I believe. Go ahead. You can cough it over there. It's all right. The Moonshine cigar from Kentucky Gentleman. The people at Kentucky Gentleman, we love them. Cigars are good. How'd you like the little Vampire Chassis box? We sent that in. Glenn, I don't have a Groot mug, but I do have Performance Metal Finishes Yeti cup. Or Vampire Chassis Yeti cup. So, yeah, it's, I like that.
He likes all the simple things in life.
Hey, well, I married you, didn't I? I want to give a big shout out to one of our sponsors, Jimmy John's. Lynn and I stopped by the Jimmy John's in Covington, Louisiana last weekend, Sunday. And they must have known I was coming because they had the Big John sandwich on the menu.
Yeah.
So that's what we ate. We got 2 Big John sandwiches, 2 bags of potato chips, 2 drinks, and it was awesome.
Yep.
It was, if you've never been to Jimmy John's before, Jimmy John's is clean, the food is good, the bread is good, the customer service is unbelievable.
The staff was friendly.
The staff was awesome.
Yeah.
If you look on the Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars Facebook page, we took pictures with the two of the managers. Now the other 8 people that were there were all pretty busy working, but the managers did take the time to sit down and take a picture with us. So that was kind of cool. I will have the link up to Jimmy John's on the page after the show. Yeah, but the Big John sandwich is pretty good. It's roast beef. Unbelievable. Joe Savino, I see you checking in. Glad to know you're there. I'm trying not to look like a blood clot tonight. Let's see. In the shop this week, I spent some more money.
Oh, wait, what?
I ordered a new car lift this week. Shop. So found a great deal on a 2-post lift that's perfect for my shop. It's going to lift cars 48 inches for the rat rod stuff that I'm working on. I can sit down on it and weld and scoot around it. And
You might have to sleep on it, too.
that's all right. I got air conditioner out there. It's cool. I tell you what, I got a really, really good deal on that. And once we get we got a little bit of paperwork coming between the manufacturer of the lift and the money side of the lift, the company that we use to finance our business equipment with. We're trying to get some things squared up and leveled out with them, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to talk about those 2 companies, and these are companies that can really help you. Brett Penrod, I see you checking in, brother. I'm glad you're there. The Penrod, you know my Penrod buddies.
Yeah.
Big bad
Chaos and mayhem.
Yeah, well, you got Bob Penrod. You know, Bob Penrod.
Bob is mayhem.
Bob is mayhem. But Bob got me to smoking cigars all the cigar butts and everything that you see in the shop in
Thanks,
the yard.
Bob.
That's
Thank
all
you.
Bob Penrod did that.
Awesome.
But yeah, Penrods. That was one of the best times of my life when I worked. In fact, Jack Penrod is the guy who gave me the nickname Johnny Blender.
Yeah.
Art Deco Weekend.
That's true.
But let's see. Let me check. Hey, I'm doing pretty good on my pages.
That's awesome.
But yeah, give me a couple of weeks. It'll be worth the wait. I'll have that information on those companies, the equipment company and the finance company that I use for our shop equipment. And any of the guys, TK up there in Summit, I know you're listening. Frank Dragota, my nemesis. You better have that Slim Stang ready, buddy, because all I see you doing is pitching pictures, taking pictures of it. There we go. I'm coming for you. I don't know where we're going to meet. It's going to have to be like Iowa or Ohio or somewhere. That's halfway between New York and Louisiana. So Indy. All right, Frank. Ball's your court. And I like my steak rare. Are you going to drop anything else over there?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm going to drop it like it's sexy.
On a side note, this is a little kind of a little downer on the show, but I want to give a special shout out to our friend Betty Ballo. I don't know if she's watching tonight, but Betty, if you are, we love you. She's not doing well in her fight with cancer, so please keep her in your prayers. She's been a big part of Lynn's life and my life as long as we've been here. So say a little prayer for her. Betty Ballo. Let's see. You all right?
Yeah, I'm hanging.
Okay. We've been pushing the Tattooed Ladies contest. Brett Penrod just typed in and said he just chews the cigar butts now. Art Deco is Johnny Blender. Check it out. Love you, man. Hey, man, if you get out here to Louisiana, you got to come see us. All the Penrods. We could get them all out here.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see Jack.
Okay. Tell him come on.
Mr. Jack was just cool, laid back, smiled. I take it back. I did see him mad once.
We'll have all your crazy friends and all my crazy friends and
somebody.
Yeah, you'll have to call you Three Stooges in from the NOPD to come and stand at the gate.
The Three Stooges, Mo, Larry, and Curly.
Security.
Wayne, Johnny Claus from the New Orleans Police Department. It's about time for you guys to come smoke some cigars and shoot some guns out here at the range. I'm ready. Glenn Spillman just checked in and said he might be in Louisiana sometime this summer. Well, that's great, man, if you are. Rodney, your buddy, Blackout Fights is going to be out this way in the next few weeks, I think. So I had sent a message to him because he was coming out, and I think he's going from California to Miami with Blackout Fight gear. And I got a couple of places set up for him. I told him about the chief of police, Frank Benedetto.
Mm-hmm.
I can say
Go there.
Yes.
Hey, Frank.
But he's got a big jiu-jitsu studio out there, and where the guys work out at City Gym, I think in New Orleans, where the NOPD guys work out at. I think we got something in there for him as well. I've been pushing the Tattooed Ladies contest. Either ladies can't find someone to take the pictures of them, or they just don't understand what no selfies means. I may be pulling that contest, start something else geared more to our gearhead friends. Maybe change it to a rat rod contest or a front engine dragster contest or just a race car contest.
Yeah, stock car.
Oh, stock cars. You going back to Bob Penrod talking about stock car. We'll have to see. Let's see. I was looking at the calendar and I noticed that we don't have anything in August for the dragster.
Sure don't.
Oh, well, let me think about that. Jimmy, would you like to do a commercial? It's about half point of the show.
Yep.
And if you want to take it away, stick with us to the other side. We'll be right back. Got to pay some bills. So be right back after the commercial break, and we'll talk to you then.
Are you hangry? Know the signs. Uncontrollable yelling.
Why aren't you egg rolls?
Hallucination.
Sushi.
Pants discomfort.
I hate you, pants.
Hangry. It can happen to anyone. Fortunately, there's E24, the app that tells hunger to shut up.
Egg rolls. Thanks, Snoop.
E24. In my medical opinion, it's the best way to order food online, baby.
Hey everyone, I want to tell you all about an amazing salon. Joyce's, located at 132 Ferry Street in Everett, Massachusetts. Joyce's specializes in the latest techniques in coloring, styling, cutting, and beach waves. Joyce's features Sukesha all-natural nutrient products and organic color. Joyce's full-service spa and salon, located at 132 Ferry Street, Everett, Massachusetts. 617-387-6688. Specializing in you.
Hey there, all you creepy people. This is Kevin Wayne from Portland, Oregon. You're listening to Armed Radio, home of the big guns.
Whew, nice shooting. Hey, that's a sweet AK-47 chest rig. Is that multicam?
Yep, got it from StrikeHardGear.com.
Strike what?
StrikeHardGear.com.
Set your sights on StrikeHardGear.com. Tough, tactical gear for your Soviet-style weapon that's made in the USA. Affordable, plus a no-questions-asked 30-day money-back guarantee and lifetime replacement warranty. StrikeHardGear.com. Go ahead. Pull the trigger.
Coming in, we're back. And I was talking during the show, during the commercial, because I realized that the people who are listening on TuneIn Satellite and Armed Radio are hearing the commercials, but the people here on Facebook Live get nothing. So I tried to remember as many. Oh, he's got picture. Thank you. I tried to get as many of the sponsors of Armed Radio as I could in there in a short length of time. But now I will take a sip of water out of my Performance Metal Finishes Yeti cup. It was getting a little dry. Let's see. Okay, now since we don't have any events for the Dragster in August, maybe we could check with one of the children's hospitals.
Okay.
Or the VA hospitals.
Okay.
And let's set up maybe a visit over there for a day. If we go to the kids' hospital, hand out some shirts. Even if we go to the VA, hand out some shirts and
okay, that's cool. I'll find us a charity benefit or something like that.
Find us something. And speaking of vets, I saw my buddy Vince Leon with Vet Starts had an active 4th of July. So Vince, if you're listening, miss you, brother. Now Vet Starts has a special place in my heart. It's something Vince started to help vets get back into with the workforce by starting their own business and making the transition back into civ land a little bit easier. My buddy Vince has been involved as CEOs of different companies and is a high value motivational speaker and could work at any Fortune 5 company he would want to work at. Vince has chosen to start Vet Starts and work with vets and has pretty much done it all on his own dime. Vince was a Major or light colonel in the Army, served in Desert Storm. Not a paper pusher, but on the line. So I'll have the Vet Starts link up after the show on the page so you can check it out. If nothing else, drop the guy a message, show him some love, because what he's doing is really, really good. I combed my hair, and that's a Purdue blue shirt. Well, it may be Purdue up here, but what is it down here? And there's a white stripe dividing it. Purdy. Oh, I thought you said I got new glasses. And if you notice, look at these glasses, Jimmy. I'm sorry, Joe. Look at these glasses. I got the closest thing I could find to the glasses that Jimmy had in a picture. I really liked them.
They look close.
They look close? Okay. All right. Let's see. We have new Adrian Fury T-shirts in all sizes. We have Vampire Chassis shirts. Little plug.
Yeah.
We've got those in small, medium, large, extra large.
And short and gory.
And short and gory shirts in what?
I have small through extra large.
Okay. They're pretty cool shirts to wear. I was going to wear one of the Vampire Chassis shirts, tonight, but it was black. And I didn't know how black would show up under this heat lamp that Lynn put upstairs. We will have hats and a bunch of other things in the next few weeks.
We got some pretty cool logos too.
Yeah, we do.
A lot of folks were grabbing the Performance Metal stickers at the
Performance Metal stickers
at the events. They're fine, and we've got them in a lot of different colors, too.
Yeah, a lot of different
awesome
colors. And then we have the Vampire Chassis in different sizes. But yeah, our logos are pretty cool. Let's see. And this is another shirt that we're working on. Hopefully we'll have it in the next few weeks. It's the Armed Radio Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars shirt on the front. And I got a lot of comments about my cigar review last week of the Cuban sandwich cigar.
That was the bad one, right?
Yeah, I compared it. I do my cigar comparisons a little bit different than everybody else. I compared it to biting a fart. So we're working on a new shirt that on the back of it says, smoking a bad cigar is like biting a fart. So I think those will be really, really big sellers, and we'll have those from small all the way up to XXX. But they'll have that on the back, and then on the front they'll have the Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars logo along with the Armed Radio logo. So that'll be something extra large for real men. That's right, Glenn. You tell them. Holiday weekend, I actually smoked a couple of the Insidious by Asylum, the actual good cigar that I reviewed last week. And then just my regular Flor de Oliva Golds that I always smoke, go-to cigars. But the Insidious by Asylum are favorite cigars of mine from our other friends at Neptune Cigars. We got some more thumbs up going right there. I'm not real sure who did that, but hey, thank you. I've got more. So, hey, somebody just turned theirs off. Turn it back on. Thank you. They must know because they turn off. Thank you. And they turn right back on. So I'm just wearing them down. They must see how big I am.
I guess. If they knew that you weren't wearing pants, I don't know. Maybe.
Don't worry about what I'm wearing and not wearing.
It's nobody's problem but mine.
But anyway, Neptune. Oh, that's Joe Savino. Hey, Neptune Cigars. By the way, Joe Savino is the boss. Neptune Cigars is our cigar company of the week. If you want a company that's there's a lot of companies out there, and I buy from a lot of companies out there. Neptune Cigars has good prices. They have excellent service. They're a really big company that makes you feel like an individual, like you're not just one of the masses. When they send you their cigars, they're in airproof bags with moisture packets in them to help keep your cigars fresh. Neptune Cigars. You can find them on my page. I'll have a link up for them after the show. Let's see.
They have really cool little additional items too, like the lighters and the humidors and they have really
and the
cool
cigar
stuff.
cutters and the ashtrays.
Yeah.
I want one of the ashtrays.
Okay.
I want one of the big ashtrays for the cigar.
Do you know how many people are murdered with ashtrays annually? It's crazy. I'm just throwing that out there.
Probably
Maybe
more
I don't
than
want an
guns.
ashtray. Yeah, maybe stay away from the ashtray. And by the way, Neptune Cigars, I know you'll be watching this. You'll watch the playback, and I've got a question for you. Are you getting any calls from my listeners? I want to know. So let me know. Let's see, what else?
You have a discount code for those guys, so
I do not have one tonight.
We got to get that, guys.
I didn't get a discount, but I will have a discount code on the next week's show that will hopefully be for the Whiskey, Cigars, and Cigar show and should run until they don't like me anymore.
Okay.
And I think they like me because I keep buying cigars. I keep buying cigars.
Yeah,
That's
they
one
like
of the
you.
cool things is a lot of people give you stuff to review. Well, you know, if they give them to you, kind of have to have a little bit of hold your tongue because they're giving them to you. I buy my cigars that I review. So I'm kind of like the president. I'm like Donald Trump. I'm not beholden to anybody. I can tell them exactly what I think about them. And if it tastes like biting a fart, not a good cigar.
Snap.
I was going to have a local liquor manufacturer that we were going to do a review on, but I heard the owner went nuts. I guess he drank a little bit too much of his own product. So I got to see what's going on with that. I heard he was waving a gun, so I have to see what happens on that.
Why are you looking at me?
And look again, I'm checking my notes, and I've got another thing here. My buddy Glenn Stillman on Sports Insider, right after my show tonight, was supposed to send me a cigar from a cigar maker out by you in California. You can also catch Glenn's other show. Glenn not only is the Sports Insider guy, but he also has, excuse me, he also has Cellar 13 Films. He does a show on Friday night about Cellar 13 Films. He's got a movie I think he's working on now called A Raven's Cry. The Fiend. You sent me a trailer or something to The Fiend. It really got my curiosity up. It was only about, I guess, 45 seconds, maybe a minute. But it did get my curiosity up, so I'm interested to hear more about that. Okay, let's see. I got a question from Mambo 734.
Sounds like a cheap cigarette.
Yeah, at least. His question is, what the hell is that? His question is, what do you think of Eastwood Tools? That line got split, so sorry, Mambo. Eastwood has spent a lot of money on packaging their tools with the Eastwood name on everything. They spend a lot of money on product surveys and samples and testing and a whole bunch of things that they do internally. Now, I haven't really seen them. They haven't answered any of my requests about testing any or reviewing any of their tools. And again, I have bought some of Eastwood's tools. They are made mostly in China. They do have the Eastwood name on them. And I will say that if you take some particular tools, I'm not going to say all of them, but one particular tool that I bought from Harbor Freight, and a friend of mine has the Eastwood version of the same thing. They're identical. Identical, except one is stamped with Eastwood on it. Boxes are the same, except one has Eastwood on it. The Harbor Freight has Harbor Freight on it. The tools that are made in China, some of them pretty good, some of them aren't. If you're a weekend, I always tell people, if you're a weekend warrior, they're cheap tools. They don't last a long, long time. They're not made to beat and bang around the shop every day. Especially if you have employees that don't care about your tools or my tools. They're just not up for that kind of
abuse.
Yeah. So for me, it's how much you use the tool and how much you want to spend on the tool. Now, I do have on this side my Cornwell's tool shirt on. Cornwell's a good tool company. I like them. I've got about $20,000 worth of Cornwell tools. Got a little choked up.
Yeah.
20,000.
I'm betting I wasn't supposed to hear that number.
No, you've known that. I mean, hell, the Cornwell tool, the last Cornwell tool guy, Lynn scared him so bad, told him don't come back here if he didn't have any shoes. And he came a couple of weeks later and had bought her a pair of pumps.
Yeah.
Black leather pumps.
He did.
So, yeah. I've seen Snap-on tools and some Mac tools that were Chinese made as well. We live in a culture now where you buy cheap, use it till it breaks, throw it away, and buy another one. I buy brand name stuff. They seem to last a little bit longer, but they have the same problem. But with the brand name stuff, like Cornwell, I can get those sides because the camera's opposite me. They do have available parts for them that if you've got to do some work on them, or if you've got to fix something on them, or repair a seal in them, or something like that, you can do that. Let's see. When I was thinking about all this, about how the stuff's made in China, I got to thinking about my grandfather. My grandfather had a toaster. Must have been the first one. He had it till he died. And from the design of it, was that rounded look. It was probably 50s, early 50s, kind of Art Deco look. It was early 50s. But my grandpa, he died in 86, but he had that toaster. And anytime, I know one time the little thing that made the toast shoot up, the little spring mechanism, went bad. He went to the local hardware store in Lucedale, Mississippi, population about 500. And he bought the part that he needed to fix that toaster. And then I know one time at Christmas, the heater springs in it burned out. So he went to the same hardware store, got the little heater strips and put in the little springs that were the heaters and put those in there. And when my grandfather passed away, that toaster went to Mama's house. And Mama used that toaster until Hurricane Katrina killed it. So, I mean, that thing was
built right.
60 years old.
Yeah, built right.
But the philosophy is there's no money in making a toaster like that.
Right.
Because you only, if you're not only selling one to one person every 50 years.
Yeah, you go out of business.
Yeah. So, I was raised when they made stuff good. That's just right. a different stiletto pumps. Yes, they were stiletto pumps that he bought. Lynn wears nothing with less than a 7.
I wear 6-inch heels.
6-inch heels, yeah.
Period.
And then they've got toasters now that talk. Toast pops up and the machine goes, toast. Dumb shit. Can't believe that. Life is so fast now. Everyone is in such a hurry to do nothing. I had somebody pass me in a Camry today. I was driving 55. They passed me, and soon as they passed me, they went up about a quarter of a mile and turned right on a dead-end road. So they were in a hurry to go nowhere.
That's about right.
I saw when I had the dragster and I was going to the Geek Fest, Southern Geek Fest in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a Sonic drive-in that had a drive-up window. How much of a freaking hurry do you have to be in to go through the drive-up window? It still had all the car stalls, but it had a drive-up window.
I can't answer that question.
It's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, I got shit to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, man. A drive-through window at the Sonic. Man, that's pathetic. Nobody's in that. And I don't drive and eat. You think about it. When was the last time you ever saw me drive and eat?
Yeah, you don't.
I go in. I'll if I go into Taco Bell in the morning to get my burrito. But the cool thing about that is the people there know me. They call my name. They always make my taco or burrito or whatever I'm getting really big and stuffed. But it's because I know them. Yeah. Because I see them all the time. So,
that's true.
We all can't be like Jimmy and just live in a hustle and bustle world with a very active life. Let's see. Some notes for upcoming shows. We'll have some new products for the show on sale in the next few weeks. Keep an eye out for the biting a fart t-shirt. You're going to love it. It's cool. Derek Ladner, my buddy who is doing the graphics on my car, just chimed in. And Derek, the cow will be coming to you hopefully this weekend. Let me know when you get back from your few-day holiday. And Derek is one of the friends of the show. He's a first responder, and I like the job you're doing out there, buddy. I remember how those ambulance guys were when they came and got me on a boat.
Yep, that's right. I have a job for Derek as well. I need for him to make a logo for Surreal Studios to go on our dragster trailer, because he's fixing to do the promotion thing for us as well as doing the short movie from Short and Gory.
Okay.
So I told him we would, barter that out.
Okay,
he's going to make the video, so we're going to put his logo on
And
the
what's the
trailer.
name of the studio?
Surreal Studios.
Surreal, like SIR?
REEL.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. So we got another movie company that's starting to work with one of the short stories in your book, Short and Gory.
That's right.
And they're going to make a film about
Short
it.
film, yeah.
Short film about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
What story are they going to use?
We don't know yet for sure, but they're leaning towards Mrs. Callum. I'd like to see Donor Joe, maybe.
I'd like to see Donor Joe. That would be cool.
That would...
I know just the guy we could have play Donor Joe and cut him up into pieces.
We
wouldn't have to use no makeup or anything.
I know.
Are you going to write a new story about Richard?
Dear God, no. That takes me back to the wading pool. I'm just now getting over that.
All right. Let's see. If you want to, I want you to, if you're watching the show live, which I see there's people watching it, I want you to share this. I'm trying to go Shatner. That's why I'm selling all this stuff now. I want to become the new William Shatner. Share it. We've got a Twitter feed.
Yes.
Periscope, something that's going to be going on, and hopefully on the next show. I just couldn't figure out how to do it tonight. Let's see. What else do we have upcoming?
Well, we got the con at the end of the month, Harlan Haunt Fest, and Creepy Con, which we're doing in Knoxville. Is that
Knoxville,
correct?
Tennessee. That's right.
Yeah. They're pretty cool folks. They've been stalking me and listening to the Twisted Southern Horror Queen show. They're digging it.
You just threw a plug in on my show. You know that. Huh?
I'm just telling you what kind of people these are you're fixing to be encountering.
I'll send you an invoice on that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't know. What else did we talk? We talked about Sports Insider with Glenn Spillman. I actually ran out of pages tonight.
Oh, no, I'm missing my Whalen report. Though.
And I made the font on my pages bigger, Jimmy, so I figured if I made the font bigger, that gave me 8 pages instead of 6.
Welcome to my world, Jimmy.
Not too good time-wise.
No, I've still got 4 minutes. So that's not bad. I can handle it. If you share the show, I'm not reading anymore, so I can take my glasses off. If you share the show, you can share it on playbacks. Will be on Spreaker.com after the show. Our producer usually has those up within an hour,
about that,
or 2.
How many drinks he's had?
Yeah.
How busy Spreaker is.
Or how busy Spreaker is.
Right. Okay.
Or you can follow it here on Facebook. Now, we're trying to work on getting our Twitter page up, so I'd really like some help with the Twitter page as far as followers, getting followers or possessions or something like that. Matt Hazley. Big hello to Matt Hazley. And I said your name. Did I say it right?
You said it
Hazley.
right.
Yeah, I said it right.
You
You can catch Matt's show tonight after Sports Insider and get your swole on. You have Straight Talk with Matt Hazley. Matt, I hope your son's getting settled in at the new military college. I think he's already gone to that, but I hope he's getting settled in on that. Let's see. Big Joe Savino, Thursday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, Night Talk with Joe Rocks. If you want to hear something funny, that's a pretty good show. He's got some fairly hot women on the show with him. They're not in studio with him, I don't think. I think they're just somewhere in the area. I think they keep away from him. And then we have, last night was ladies' night, so we had Lauren Dammert. She's one of the friends of the show. He leaves Saturday. Okay, good. That's on Matt's son. Lauren Dammert, she's a friend of the show. She has her show, Cosmopolitans, on Tuesday night. I don't know if she was live last night or if she was celebrating the 4th of July in the Hamptons. So I'll have to wait till next week to find that out.
Then Val's show also.
Val's show. Yeah. And there's somebody, is that the rock and roll, what is it, Amy Shafalo?
Yeah, I'm not sure what night she's on. They've changed the schedule up so much. I
Tuesday, 10 o'clock.
Tuesday, yeah,
Amy
she's on late.
Okay.
Rock Talk.
Amy Shafalo.
Oh, so
Rock Talk.
2 chicks on Monday night. Or is it Tuesday night, you said?
3 chicks on
Tuesday?
3 on Tuesday night. Ladies' night.
So what does that make me? Because I'm on Mondays.
Early.
Supposedly next week we get somebody coming in after Lynn.
Oh, cool. Any idea what kind of show it is?
Chit Chat with Kathy and Jane.
Chit Chat with Kathy and Jane.
Girls, thank you. Thank you.
So, yeah, you'll be, and then Matt Hazley, so it will be a ladies' night.
Okay, and you can follow Armed Radio on Twitter as well. Matt just sent me that. You'll have to tell me how to do that, Matt, but I will do that. And let's see. It's 7:59 or 8:59 your time. Jimmy, are you ready to hit my music and get me the hell out of here?
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, till next week, please check in. Follow the site. Look on the page. Check the links. Check the customers. If you want to order cigars, call Neptune Cigars. Have a great week.
So I stop in a local bar, people. I go to the bar. I rent my coat. I call the bartender. I said, look, man, come down here. You got down there. So what you want? One bourbon, one scotch.